and welcome back to our channel. Today's video, we are doing a super fun video.
Abby's been on a diet for like 2 weeks now, so.
Like a month actually. Also, it's like a little after 1 o'clock and normally I eat at 11, so I'm ready. But are you ready? I saw this video on Aspen Ferris, I think is her last name. She did a video similar to this of her baby trying her pregnancy cravings. And I thought that that was really fun and a good opportunity for me to eat some stuff that I really like and make Jonathan eat some too, and Taryn. Just a disclaimer, I'm not pregnant. This is the pregnancy cravings I had when I was pregnant with Taryn. No plans on babies anytime soon. But we've got some questions we're going to answer, and we're going to be tasting and talking about some of the things in front of us. And I'm really excited because I have Jonathan here for this too.
Oh, thank you.
I have Jonathan here for this too, and Jonathan hates tasting things. You could have like the best thing ever in front of you.
That's not true.
It's true. I could have like a delicious cake from Cheesecake Factory and I'd be like, oh, try this, and he wouldn't want to.
That's not true. It's only when I'm eating something. I'll be like eating, in the middle of eating like, you know, a hamburger or something, and she'll be like, oh, hey, here's this soup that's really great, try it. And shove it in my face.
Well, I think we're gonna start with my first one, and these are breakfast burritos from McDonald's. So I'm gonna get some started for Taryn to eat too, because this is his lunch today. Definitely not the healthiest, but he doesn't eat like this often at all.
He's working on some cheddar bunnies right now.
That was just to keep him occupied, because like I said, it's a little after his lunch, but it's his fault that it's so late because he took a later nap, so.
Wow.
What's mom doing?
Is this your first time having McDonald's?
Probably. So when I was pregnant with Taryn, my whole first trimester, I had really bad morning sickness. And I don't know if I had food aversions, but like I just like had no appetite. But for some reason, McDonald's breakfast burritos were something I could stomach. So I don't know that this is necessarily a craving, but it was something that I ate frequently when I was pregnant. Here. You can have that one.
This is mine.
Yeah. Taryn doesn't really, he's kind of hit or miss on if he likes eggs or not, but if there's cheese, he tends to eat them. But there's peppers in here, or chilies, so I don't know what he'll think about that if he ever gets with his hands.
Use the salsa.
I don't know. I never.
Try it. I've never had it either, so.
I always just tell them no salsa.
Is it salsa?
Hot sauce.
We'll find out what it tastes like.
Cheers. It's also not warm anymore.
Not a fan of the hot sauce.
Really?
It's not very spicy, it just doesn't taste very good.
Is it like vinegary?
I don't know. No.
It's like sweet. McDonald's breakfast burritos are a classic though.
I don't like them, so.
You really don't?
Mm-mm.
What would you get for breakfast at McDonald's?
I always get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. And by always, I mean like twice a year. But.
Yeah, we don't eat McDonald's breakfast very often. Unless it's a Sunday and Chick-fil-A is closed.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's answer a question. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I did ask for some questions on my Instagram story over there. If you could plan the gender of your next baby, what would you want it to be? I know my answer. Well, first of all, I would say that my answer's changed since having Taryn. Before,
I got my own.
Like before he became a toddler, I would have said a girl. But now I think if I could choose, I would want another boy. And actually, we already kind of have our boy name picked out for the next baby. We'll see if over the years it changes, because we do plan on waiting a few years before we have a second baby. But I think if I could choose, I would choose to have a boy next.
And this is actually Abby's first time hearing this, but I had a dream last night, a nightmare last night. We had twins.
That is a nightmare. What would you want?
Probably a boy, yeah. I think 2 boys. My brother is 13 months older than me, so having 2 brothers, or having 2 boys would be, I don't know, I guess it's going to be a much larger gap than 13 months, but.
I had a 5-year gap between me and my sister, which I don't know that we would be 5 years between Taryn and the next baby. Pretty close though, I feel like. Closer than Jonathan and his brother. I enjoyed like my being older, so I think Taryn will too, but I also just feel like I want another boy. for me, not even for a playmate for him. So, okay. Next, we will do the one Jonathan doesn't want. Just show them. This is probably the only thing I would say was an actual pregnancy craving of mine.
Eggs and mayonnaise.
It is a fried egg on a toasted bread with mayonnaise. This is just like Hellmann's mayonnaise, but I used Miracle Whip. And this was something that like all of a sudden one day I just thought that sounds really good. And then I like ate it every day of my pregnancy. Like throughout, it was something that I could stomach during my first trimester. I would eat it before I would go to work. And it also had some protein in it, but I don't know, it just like always sounded so good. So now again, I usually use Miracle Whip in this, so it's like sweeter.
Yeah,
but...
and I just don't like mayonnaise, so that's why I'm not looking forward to this in any way.
Cheers. And then it tastes fine. It hits different when you're pregnant. And like over medium eggs was something that I discovered before I got pregnant that I was really obsessed with. But you can't have runny yolks when you're pregnant. You want more? You have some. So this is a just smoothie from Panera. It's a peach blueberry smoothie. I got this because it was something that I would get often before I would go to work. I would run through Panera's drive-thru and get this, but I was obsessed with sweets when I was pregnant. Anything sweet. I don't know how I didn't gain 70 pounds during my pregnancy. So, I don't know. This might be pretty watery because I picked it up probably an hour ago, so. It's good. It's as good as I remembered. A peach blueberry smoothie. It's really sweet. Wait, should I get, I'll get him a different cup.
Why?
Because I want more of that. What do you think? Do you like
good.
smoothies?
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever drink smoothies because in my mind it's just
sugar.
A heck of a lot of sugar. I mean, I'm not that I'm a healthy person. I don't know. It's a lot of sugar.
It is a lot of sugar, but you know, sometimes it's worth it.
I guess if I'm having that much sugar, I'd rather have like ice cream or a piece of cake or pie or cookies or something, not a smoothie.
Yeah, and I ate my share of that when I was pregnant too, so he's not gonna stop drinking that until it's all the way gone. What do you think? Yeah, so I would roll through Panera on my way to work sometimes and grab one of those. Otherwise, I really liked
Is it good?
those Mambas, or not Mambas, Mentos, the fruit Mentos. I would eat a pack of those like every day pretty much when I was pregnant, but obviously Taryn can't have those, so I didn't pick any of those up. Next question. Would you guys ever want to open your own business, and what kind of business would you open if you did? We've talked about it. I mean, obviously we're nowhere near that point financially. We can't even pay our own rent financially right now. So
actually, we can. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, it's definitely something I think we would enjoy doing, depending on what it was.
Whether it's a business or just like investing, we definitely plan on doing something like that. I could see us like, I don't know, it's so hard because I could see if Jonathan wasn't going to school to be a physician, I could see us like flipping houses and stuff like that.
Us?
Yeah, I would pick out the stuff and you would put it in the house. More? No more. Sorry, you have to eat something else. I could see us flipping houses, but I don't think that Jonathan would have time for that. So I think we're interested in owning rental property. I don't know if that's a business, but I would also really like to have some sort of business that I could work in. Before we moved out of Kansas City, I did front desk at a spa that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that, so I'd like to do something where I could be like office manager or whatever, but again, that's very far away. The next thing I have in front of us is bagels and cream cheese. These are from Panera, but they didn't have to be from Panera when I was pregnant, so let me get one of these cut up. So
But they had to be plain, apparently, because
Jonathan's mad that I just got plain.
we can't get cinnamon crunch bagels when you're pregnant.
Cheers.
Nothing like a plain bagel with plain cream cheese. So plain and plain.
Bagels and cream cheese like I said, I was really sick during my first trimester with Taryn. I actually lost like, I want to say 10 or 13 pounds. I had really bad morning sickness. I would actually like throw up in the mornings. All times of day actually, but a lot in the mornings.
Even threw up while I was driving in a car, like 2 seconds from our house. So.
I had a bag though. Like bagels and cream cheese were one thing that I could totally stomach. And I would always put cream cheese on them to like get the extra calories, but I didn't really need it. But it's really funny because when my aunt threw my baby shower and she had heard that bagels and cream cheese were like one thing I was totally craving. And so I had my baby shower when I was almost in my 3rd trimester, if not already in my 3rd trimester. And at that point, I had so many bagels and cream cheese, I didn't even want to look at them. But that was like the theme of my baby shower. Not the theme, but it was like the main food that we had. We had a brunch baby shower with so many bagels and cream cheese, and I like didn't even want to look at them because it was never something I had been craving. It was just something that I could actually eat without throwing up.
I think he likes the smoothie.
Yeah. Jonathan, what kind of doctor do you want to be?
You know, it's a great question. Fortunately, I still have like a year to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. I originally, and still would probably, if I had to choose today, pick emergency medicine. That being said, this whole pandemic thing has put a whole new light on that for me, so it's kind of been an interesting thing, because obviously, I guess maybe you guys don't know, but you can, basically you go to medical school and then your residency was what determines what kind of doctor you are, so at this point I could still become almost any kind of doctor I wanted.
No more.
So that I could do family med. It's not, I don't know. I mean, it basically boils down to whether or not I want to see patients, like have long-term patients, relationships with my patients, or if I want to just basically in an emergency room, you see them and they're gone. Ideally, the ones you have relationships with aren't exactly good relationships. I have no experience like with this, but I could also see myself doing like psychiatry, maybe like an inpatient psych type setting, something like that. I don't know. I have to do a rotation in that my 3rd year, so I'll get more experience with that, kind of see how I feel about it. But
we'll probably talk more about this subject next year, like towards the end of next year after you've had your 3rd year, or maybe we'll like talk to you about it like after each rotation to see what you're kind of feeling. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. Last one. Jonathan wants to show you. Make sure that you really see the gross ones. This is the tuna salad sandwich from Panera. I'm pretty confident Taryn is going to be mad at me for even putting this in front of him. Let's see. He does not like tuna. You eat it. So fish is one of those things that they say that you're really not supposed to eat when you're pregnant, specifically like high mercury fishes like tuna. But my OBGYN did say that I could have tuna once a week, and so I had tuna once a week. I love tuna. I always have. Try it.
You did.
That's what you say more to? Panera has like my all-time favorite tuna salad though. I get it without the onion. We take one bite of like not the overflowing with tuna side.
No, I know what bread tastes like. I know what tuna tastes like.
It's so good though. This is actually like my lunch, even though I just inhaled a bunch of other food.
I hate tuna.
So good.
I actually I think I used to like tuna in preschool. I had a preschool teacher that we'd have tuna for lunch, and she wouldn't let you leave until you ate it. Like, wouldn't let you get up from lunch until you ate it. So we were forced to eat it. Ever since then, I have not liked it.
So good.
And Taryn's gonna stuff it down the straw of his Hydro Flask.
Okay, I think I have one more question. Where do you see yourself in 2030? How many kids do you think you'll have? I think that means like, what do you think your life will look like in 10 years? Well, in 10 years, you'll be a like practicing physician. You'll be done with residency, right?
Hopefully.
So hopefully by that time we are living in a house. Maybe we'll have purchased a house by then.
We're living in a house now. My parents' house, but it's a house.
Anyway, hopefully by 2030 we will have purchased a house. I really hope that we will be done having kids by 2030. That will probably look like 3 kids, but who knows? And That's all I can think about. I want a cane corso. I would love to have that in 10 years.
Will you be a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, 10 years from now, hopefully I have a job. And I'm a doctor. That would be my goal, I guess. Everything else is negotiable. If I haven't accomplished that in 10 years, we have problems.
We won't be living like millionaires because we're really hoping to focus on paying off Jonathan's student loans. And mine, well, I guess, technically. Hopefully mine will be paid off.
If 10 years from now we have a net worth of $0, I'll be very happy.
Hopefully we're back in Iowa, if I didn't already say that. We would love to be back in Ankeny. I think that's all for this video.
We ate all our food. Say bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys made it this far and you aren't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe because clearly you guys like us. But we will catch you guys in our next video. Bye.